Hey everyone, and welcome back to Disney Trivia Live tonight. Woo! Hey, it's Joey with How Y'all Doing tonight?
And sorry for having to look at her ugly father on that accidental video clip just now. That was not our intention. So anyway, Emma's now going to start giggling. Way earlier this time than normal. But anyway, why don't you tell everybody hi? Look who's on.
Hey, Lauren.
I see Catherine. I see
Hey,
Lauren.
Catherine.
It's Joey's World's on. Hey, thank you for being here. You're one of our moderators on YouTube, so thank you for being here to do that too.
Lauren says, how are you guys?
It got back from Disney World.
Oh, yeah, we just got back from Disney World. We went with some friends.
Look.
So while we're waiting, we got the chat check on, so we are saying hi to everybody who joins. But Emma, you want to tell everybody a little bit about what we did, where we were going, where did we stay, and that kind of stuff?
We stayed at the cabin at Fort Wilderness Campground with our $3,000.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I saw the cry.
No, it wasn't. You're so silly. It was not. So anyway, we were there for almost a week, and we had a good time. It was our first time staying in the cabins, and we went to all 4 parks, right? Hey, Patrick, how are you? Thanks for coming on.
We were talking earlier.
Oh, that's right. We went to 3 parks. We did not go to Epcot.
No.
I forgot about that.
And for the 5th year.
A lot of construction at Epcot right
including the river of the old fountain.
That's right. The new fountain's coming to replace the old one, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about what we did real quick. So we went to 3 of the 4 parks, and we were in the cabins at Fort Wilderness, and we got to ride the boat back and forth to Magic Kingdom, right? And where were some of the favorite places that we ate that you enjoy or you can recommend to people?
The Yak and Yeti restaurant was actually okay because I currently that old Landry, sorry.
That's right.
Landry seafood.
And as a pro tip, if you did not know, I'm sure a lot of people do, but if you're a member of the Landry's restaurant reward program, you can get into Yak and Yeti even when it's really busy without a reservation because you're a member of the Landry's thing. And that's what got us in there right before it rained up a storm.
A downpour.
Yeah, it was really, really, really. But the food was great. I mean, it was really good. And then what about the one on top of the Contemporary? Remember we went there?
Oh, the California Grill.
And we had what?
Seafood.
And sushi. Sushi was good. So yeah, we had a lot of fun.
They had no unagi.
They didn't have unagi. They didn't have eel.
They need to have unagi.
What
unagi
about?
Is pickle.
I'm sure a lot of people may be interested while we're saying hi. What it was like to be there during all of this stuff. We're having to wear a mask and all. Was that a bummer or did it go okay? What do you think?
It went okay.
I think so. There's a camera up there. You can
look
at the
camera. I'm sorry. I wasn't focusing on the camera, looking at you, Daddy.
She's talking to me. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. It was a little bit annoying sometimes. It got hot sometimes. When it rained, your mask got wet sometimes. But generally, it wasn't bad. And going during the week, the crowds were not bad. On a Friday, they got busier in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
But
due to the Thursday, we were at Hollywood Studios, right? Hollywood Studios Thursday is when they announced it.
Yes.
They announced that. Disney announced that their capacity went up to 35%.
That's right. So we noticed it being a little bit busier.
Yeah, exactly a small walkway.
What was the cool thing that happened in Hollywood Studios that you and I did that Thursday? Remember? We went on Rise of the Resistance. I
was waiting for Bridget to come on, but she's not on yet.
Rise of the Resistance.
She's probably working too.
And then it went what? What do they call it when the ride goes down?
Oh, a magnet someone.
101?
Yeah. They call it something else, like in-show exit.
Yes. We got an in-show exit on Rise of the Resistance.
So, TMB Big, if you're ever watching this live stream, my dad might need to put that in the comment section for y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all ever
TMB
want to do like a
But yeah,
collide.
so they showed us what? I made a joke because they showed us the break room for the stormtroopers, which was, I guess, the break room for the cast members.
Yeah.
They walked us out through the back, and there was a power problem.
The power went out.
We literally went through everything. It was amazing. We sat down in the vehicles, and then they said, oh, we're going to have to ask everybody to leave. Sit a minute, and we'll walk you out. So we got an all, what do they call it? All experience or something, fast pass.
Oh, experience fast pass, yeah.
And then that was cool. But we didn't get to ride the rest of Rise. We were in group 100, and they called us a little after 5 p.m. So it is possible to ride, even if you're on a late group like that.
Yeah.
Joey's World said, haha, break room for the stormtroopers.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was pretty. They had a
Bridget's on.
Hey, Bridget.
They had a
Can't
microwave
wait to see you next week.
and all the stuff.
Sorry. But not gonna be private. Sorry.
It was pretty cool.
I know I can't stop saying sorry.
Well, stop saying sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about.
I know I can't worry about things.
Well, don't worry about
Well,
things.
what ride did we ride with that all-access pass? How did we have to do that? Because they were in yours and Daddy's names.
Oh, Daddy
good.
had the backpack for the right resistance replacement thing. My dad and Mom walked their Megan Vans in order to use that backpack.
Yes.
And we use it on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
Aerosmith. They still need to put Skillet. Skillet's way better.
Emma likes the van Skillet, so she would rather have, I guess, Rock and Roller Coaster with Skillet.
Yeah.
Oh, but Patrick had a question. He said,
Okay.
is it true that Kylo Ren and his First Order troopers sometimes stop you in the park?
Yeah.
They definitely used to.
Yeah, but
But-
since the COVID all started, they just like do like recording and they stand far away. Cause you know, distancing.
Right now they're on.
Distancing.
Balconies.
Social distancing.
Right now they're walking on like the catwalks and the stages and stuff, but they're still doing the interaction with the cast and all that just from a distance. So it is pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's definitely pretty cool.
And they also do like voiceover, so
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
pre-recorded stuff, but they probably did when they were walking around too, so that the voice was always right.
yeah.
Did you guys get to see any cavalcades?
We did. The Christmas one though, I wanted to sing a rain war. You know, Sandy on the run, Sandy on the run.
Okay, we're off on a different subject. We got to see Santa and the reindeer.
Yeah.
We got to see a couple of times Goofy and what's the name of the cow lady?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle. I can never remember her name. And the candy one that had Max driving in the little car in the front.
Yeah.
We did not see the band, the Main Street
Toy
Philharmonic and
Soldiers.
the Toy Soldiers. We missed that one.
Yeah.
Mickey and Friends?
But we did see Mickey and Friends. I think we saw 3 of the 4.
Yes.
And what Emma was saying was they have one called a Rainy Day Cavalcade, and we missed that one. But it's
Oh,
got a
wow.
cool song.
Yeah.
So anyway, are y'all ready? It's about 10 minutes after. You want to get started with the questions? We have the video streaming on what's called low latency.
Yeah.
So your comments should be coming through a little faster than they have in the past.
Yeah.
So when we ask questions, if you want to post answers or ask questions in the comments, you can do that. And hopefully we'll see them quick. So anyway, Emma, are you ready to start with thanking a couple of people?
Yeah.
All right. So Emma's got... I don't know what,
it.
I don't know what this is about.
She's ready.
Oh, you got to go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's make sure you're able to be seen. There you are. Good. All right.
Can you see
So
me on the camera?
yes. Well, you see you on the camera too. All right.
Camera.
So chat check, and it's time for the thanking of the sponsors. So who are our sponsors, or who are your sponsors, I should say?
I would like to thank Miss Alma Milani for her Grind Bar sponsorship here in San Antonio at the Alamo Quarry. Thank you for your sponsorship again.
And what do they fix? What do they work on?
They do blowouts.
They do your hair.
Blowout.
They don't cut hair, but they do styling and everything else.
They call it blowout.
Because some people don't know what dry bar is, so we always try to explain that. Emma's not drinking anywhere. She's doing okay.
Oh, and thank you, It's Joey's World, for posting our sponsors in the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, It's Joey's World.
Miss Joey's World. Alrighty. And
I'm Miss Lita.
And the next sponsor is?
Okay, thank you, Miss Cricket Langford, for your sponsorship with your mom. And going with Crick by Miss Cricket later. Thank you for your wonderful sponsorship.
Because Miss Bridget planned our trip to Disney a week or two ago, whatever it was.
Yes.
Seems like it was a long time ago now.
And we're doing it again next year.
We're hoping to do it again in the spring or summer or whenever we can. But
we'll contact Bridget.
And bring her with us.
Yeah, it would be cool if she can go with us. Miss Bridget knows all the ins and outs of Disney World and Disneyland.
Yeah, I know the cat and I know the area too.
That's right. Emma's a great tour guide as well.
She is.
Alrighty, so we're ready for question number 1. We hope you're paying attention.
Oh, we had one more comment from It's Joey's World that says, "Love you, Emma," with a
big heart.
Big heart.
Love you too, girl.
All right.
Thank you very much. All right, so we're on to question number 1. True or false? Oh, I'll remind everybody because I'm supposed to do this as the announcer here. The first 5 questions are true and false. The next 5 questions are multiple choice, and the last 5 questions are open-ended or general knowledge questions. There are a total of 15 questions overall, and between each 5, we'll stop and share the answers with you. You're supposed to keep track of your scores yourself, and please no answers in the chat because we want it to be fun, and we want you to have some surprises too if you learn some new things.
We need to do the HATBOX GoFan at the end.
The hashtag. Oh, we can explain about that.
We'll drop that at the end. Very good.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we got a surprise. Emma started a petition that way. If you guys want to join, it is available and it's been published on the Talking Mickey Facebook page. Yeah. But we'll tell you about it as well.
All right. And hopefully in the description a big live stream.
That's right. So, question 1 finally.
True or false? Walt Disney World was officially dedicated on October 1st, 1971. Again, true or false? Also, by the way, no player in the comment, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we said that one already, but that's good.
Okay, sorry.
All right, number 2.
True or false? About 50,000 visitors arrive on opening day. Again, true or false?
Number 3.
True or false? The contemporary resort was to be called the Temple Bay Resort.
True or false? I don't know what this grin is about.
You always smile when you're on camera.
Yeah, I like it when you smile, but
I am usually frown. Usually not smiling at the camera.
Well, you are now. You're doing great.
Now. You're doing awesome.
That's what celebrities do when they're on camera.
All right, so let's go to number 4.
The Polynesian resort had 10 good longhouses. Again, true or false?
The Polynesian resort had, it says has, it's supposed to be had with a D. Had 10 guest longhouses when it opened. True or false?
Yeah.
And then the last true or false question.
True or false? All major construction of the park, resorts, and monorail system was done on site. Again, true or false?
That's the end of number 5. And I'll make this suggestion because I don't think Emma has yet. And that's that if you're watching the live stream, which we know we've got several folks doing, and we thank you for that, please go and share a like on the live stream because that helps people find it this week and in the future as well.
And calling my channel.
That's right. So subscribe to the channel and like the live stream, and hopefully that'll get it shared more on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing another.
So before we get to the answers for questions number 1
Five.
through 5, Emma wants to tell you a little bit more about her channel.
My channel is called, all y'all know, is Talking Mickey
Talking Mickey Project
Project.
on YouTube.
on YouTube.
And I don't know if you see it at the bottom, but Emma has on this little screenshot her featured channel. So she has lots of YouTubers that she watches that are Disney fans.
Disneyland, Disneyland.
And lots of others. So if you if you
I
see,
want about the other.
well, they're on
Red
here.
Bake,
They're on here, but they're small. So we
Dunkin'
have,
Guard,
and
Land.
she has a ton. But the ones that showed up on the screenshot because they rotate
Yeah.
are Defunct Land, Mouse Talk, It's Joey's World, because you can see Joey right there in the middle.
What?
Resort TV 1, Alex the Historian, who does mostly Disneyland, and then Fresh Baked, who does mostly Disneyland as well. But there's probably 15 or 20 channels that you have featured on your Facebook page. On your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if you want to find some other ones that you haven't seen, go find out what Emma watches.
Yeah.
Right? All right, and we're on to the answers. So you ready? I think you want me to do answers like I normally do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. No problem. All right, so answer number 1. The Magic Kingdom was not dedicated on October 1st. It was actually dedicated on October 25th, 1971.
Wait, that's his birthday? I thought it was October 1st.
Well, that's when they celebrate, I guess. But October 25th was the official dedication, according to our research department, otherwise known as Melissa, because she checked that.
They said in the article that I read that the reason they didn't do it on the first day because they didn't want to have the issues they have with the opening day of Disneyland.
Oh, like a
Right.
They just wanted to
concrete and
open.
stuff.
They just wanted to open Disney World and let the guests enjoy it instead of going through all that other stuff.
Yeah, like right at the Cat Members Call when Disneyland opened.
So
Wait,
on-
was it? No, wait, Black Sunday. I'm sorry.
So question number 2, it leads us to that one.
Yeah,
And that one is false as well, because only about 10,000 visitors attended.
yeah.
Our True and False said that there were 50,000, but there were actually fewer than they expected, because everybody thought it would be too crowded. So they didn't go. But not long after that, it got very crowded.
Yeah.
It said by the end of October, over 400,000 guests had been in Magic Kingdom, and the day after Thanksgiving was when they hit the 50,000 in the park.
At one
one
time.
time.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, a day after Thanksgiving. People weren't shopping online back then.
Nope.
Because the
There were no
internet
Black
was
Friday,
not
Cyber deals
created.
on Mondays or anything. All right, the third one was true. What was the question?
I don't remember.
Contemporary.
Contemporary was supposed to be called the Temple Bay
Yes,
Resort.
it was. It was supposed to be called the Tempo Bay.
You're welcome.
Thank you for remembering that. Number 4 was false. When it opened, it only had,
8.
sorry about the S, that was
8.
my fault.
Hard.
It only had 8 guest longhouses, and they built 2 since then. And number 5, that's false, because the monorail cars were
Were
built...
made in California,
Right,
and the monorail tracks were cast in Washington.
in Washington
Washington
State.
State.
Right.
Oh, you didn't put state down.
There's a lot of people with concrete
find
heads
another
in
typo.
Washington, but that's Washington, D.C. These were actually done
Hey.
in Washington
No
State.
side chat.
Look.
A lot of brickhead people.
Look.
right. So we're on. You ready for the next stuff?
Look.
All right. These are the multiple choice
Do we want
questions.
to ask who got what right?
Oh, yeah, we can. We could take a second. Anybody want to post how many they got right
Guys,
out of the
post
first
your
5?
score for the top 5 questions of the first round.
Or which questions might have been...
And let us know in the chat what's your score so far.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
questions might have had surprise answers to you? Oh, it's Joey's World says 1. So sad.
Aww.
Well, this happened almost 50 years ago, 49 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't visiting Disney World. I was about to say I
either.
wasn't born, but I was.
You
I'm
were
sorry to say. I was definitely born before then. But didn't visit until the late 70s, I guess.
Oh no.
So how many else did you guys get correct?
Bridget.
Got 2. All right.
No.
Lauren. Patrick.
What did you guys get?
We'll put this on screen real quick.
Lauren, too, really got some surprises on there. Good.
Yeah.
We try to make these things not only fun, but surprising in a lot of ways. Oh,
New
Emma's...
jacket. Disney.
The green is spacing out just
It
like
is.
Baby Yoda did.
Oh my!
It's actually not clear.
No.
This is one of the shirts.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, that's actually one of the shirts she picked up while we were in Disney. And again,
The green.
the
and
D is not clear.
I forgot about the green.
For her class,
I'm not
Emma lost her ears.
good.
Okay, come back and sit down.
Patrick got all 5.
Huh?
All right.
Patrick.
How long you been to Disney? Since 1991?
I don't know, but he
And
got them all right. That's
Joey
awesome.
Swirl said, "Love that, Emma. Your jacket."
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And then
Well-
here is.
And Pokemon Yoda.
Oh, let's do it
in front of
here.
Your face.
Here is the clear silhouette of
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, because we have a Baby Yoda that someone gave us as a gift, right?
Yes.
And it is actually 3D printed in green, so the green screen makes it disappear.
Hashtag clear Yoda.
No, and Pokemon Yoda.
There you
Because
go.
you're going to 4.
Okay,
All right,
he's
let's
using
go
the
to
force.
question number 6. Because this time, every week, this is the time that Emma starts to with the giggles.
Patrick wrote, "Thanks to Funkland and Wikipedia."
Awesome.
Oh, you looked it up, didn't you?
Uh-oh, I hope it wasn't during the trivia.
You better not be doing that during the trivia.
Because we'll have to put that also before the spoiler too. Do you research before it?
Patrick knows a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
though,
he
so
does. He's
I'm
very
pretty
smart.
sure
Yeah.
he knew.
Joey said, "I love how tickled Emma gets about Yoda."
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Definitely.
okay,
so.
baby
See me?
Yoda.
You should see me when we're watching The Mandalorian.
We need
Okay.
to watch the new episode.
Okay.
Which of these is it also multiple choice, everyone?
Yeah, so we're on to number 6.
Which of these was not the name of a Polynesian longhouse at the time of opening? Was A. Kokomo,
Kokomo,
B.
Fiji.
Fiji,
I know, that's a weird word, Fiji.
But it's
I know.
islands.
enough. Go with Hawaii.
C
D. Bora,
or D.
Come on, those are real names. Come on.
oh, or D. Hawaii.
Yes. All right, so that was number 6. Which of these was not the name of a Polynesian longhouse at the time of opening? Kokomo, Fiji, Bora Bora, or Hawaii? Or Hawaii, as they say.
Hawaii.
All right, number 7, your turn.
Which of these is not the name of a locomotive on the WWRR, which stands for Walt Disney World Railroad? Which is still down, by the way. Still the Tron.
Yeah, it's still down.
Is it A, the Walter E. Disney, B, the Louis Bell, C, the Ward Kimball, or D, the Roger E. Broggie?
Brokey. That's right. That's number 7. So
Well-
which of these was not the name of a locomotive at Walt Disney World Railroad? Walter E. Disney, Lily Bell, Ward Kimball, or Roger E. Brokey? Number 8.
The mosaic on the 4th floor of the Contemporary
Right. You got it.
Resort was made with how many 1 square foot tiles? Is it A, 2,550, B, 18,000,
1800.
You can say 1,800.
Right.
1,800, C, 1,950, or D, 2,000? What is a year, by the way?
It's,
And everybody know that.
technically, all of these will be or have been a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny. All right, number 9.
The Polynesian Village Resort was originally to be a 12-story high rise and was to be called what? A. The South Sea. B. The Polynesian Seas. C. The South Pacific. Or D. World War and Beyond.
The last one sounds like a Frozen sequel or something. That one's hint. That's not it. Number 10.
Into the end.
All right, number
Okay,
10.
Number 10.
What American company was to operate the two hotels until Walt Disney bought out their ownership? Was it A. Marathon Oil, B. The Orange Growers of America, C. Monsanto, or D. United States Steel? What are you doing, Mama? Are you laughing?
Mm-hmm.
Don't laugh. I can hear you.
Okay.
You know I have no computer.
I just realized I still have chat check on.
Uh-oh.
Your producer is really not as good as he would like to think he is. We'll put that up instead.
There we go.
So it only took me till 2/3 of the way through it.
Right,
We can't-
crappy.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 10. What American company was to operate the hotels
get it.
until Roy Disney bought out the ownership? Right?
Yeah.
All right, so before we get to the answers, Emma wants to ask you to support what she's
Support
doing.
me at Talking Mickey on Facebook. Join me on, join my Facebook group, which is called Secretly Able Disney Fans. And
On Instagram.
follow me on Instagram at Talking Emma.
You will have seen, if you follow Emma on Instagram, a lot of photos from our recent trip.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of photos in a photo album on her Facebook page also. So look for that under Disney Trips. And there's a ton of photos of stuff that we did and she did and all that.
Thank you, Joey's World, for posting our links.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
And
What?
Bridget says, Emma loved the
Love
Frozen
y'all.
music.
Hope y'all be thinking for that.
That's right. All righty.
Oh.
Oh, and she has one other thing she wants to show that she bought. Who is that?
Little Ozzy.
Oswald.
Nitty Ozzy.
Yeah.
Emma comes up with her own names.
Well, that's
sometimes.
It's
what.
like a knitted version
that-
of Oswald.
Knitted, yes.
Well, that's what organizers call Oswald and Epic Mickey too.
Emma
Okay.
loves Mickey, but she collects different things that have Oswald because they're not as common to find, right?
Right. Especially in Florida.
That's right.
Yeah.
All righty.
And Oswald is pretty longer in the pants, so Walt would be proud for that.
Okay.
So here are the answers to questions number 6 through 10.
Yeah.
A, the one that was not a longhouse at opening was called Kokomo.
Oh.
C, the one that is not a locomotive at Walt Disney World is the Ward Kimball. That's the one that's in Disneyland.
Oh.
It has 1,800 tiles on the mosaic in the contemporary in the what's called. Anybody know? Can you put the answer in the chat? We'll give you a couple seconds because there is a little bit of a delay. What is the name of the big open space in the contemporary hotel? It has a name, and I'll give you the initials. G, as in girl, C, C. So the name of the big open space on the 4th floor is called the GCC. What does that stand for? That's your hint. So if you know what it's called at the Contemporary, put it in the chat. You'll get super bonus points for me
Yeah.
at least. Because I think it's kind of cool. And it goes along with the theme of the mosaic, which is why I'm asking.
Okay.
All right? So if you put it in the chat, we'll
I'll let
make a
y'all
note
know.
of it. And question number 9, the high-rise Polynesian Village Hotel was going to be called the South Seas. And there is some concept art out there online which shows it was pretty cool, but not as cool as what turned out, I think.
Right.
And the last one was D, United States Steel. U.S. Steel was going to operate the two hotels. And the reason that the Contemporary was built the way it was with the modular hotel rooms and everything and the design it had and the same thing they started doing with the Polynesian was because United States Steel was manufacturing the rooms on site out of parts, obviously, and putting them together into the structures. So U.S. Steel, which does not operate hotels before or since, I don't think, was going to operate the hotels. And they didn't do it because they weren't getting done on time.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget said she got 4 out of 5. Yahoo.
All right. I don't see anybody posting about the name of the thing, so I'll tell
I think
you.
you stumped them.
The name of the big open space in the Contemporary, which goes along with the theme of the mural, was called, or is called, the Grand Canyon Concourse.
Oh, I was wondering what. Okay,
I
awesome.
don't know if y'all have ever heard of that. I don't know if they still refer to it that way, but that's what it was called, the Grand Canyon Concourse, because it had that theme with the 5-legged goat and the Native Americans.
This is gonna be
And,
another
Wait
question.
a minute.
Right, stop.
what?
That's clear. If anybody have watched my cat on YouTube, I can bigger cat and bigger doors. So I met several years ago.
That's right.
Hope y'all are doing good.
They had a show called Communicore Weekly.
And apparently I think either Jeff Burger.
Jeff Heimbuck, right?
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Jeff's brother actually did the music because he had like a band.
He did.
He did the music for their.
Or it was maybe it was George Taylor's brother. But either way, they had that, and they had a segment in the show called what?
It's a 4-legged goat.
5-legged goat.
Five.
Yeah.
Which is actually on the mosaic in the customary, which is also made by Mary Blair.
Mary
Blair.
Blair. That's right. It was designed by her. And the 5-legged goat is there because it follows a Native American tradition of what? Not having anything perfect.
Yeah.
So they built in a flaw, which was the error in having 5 legs on the goat, so that it would follow that tradition.
So even though it wasn't called a hidden Mickey, it was still a hidden
Easter
Something.
egg.
Easter egg. Very good.
Yeah, an Easter egg. There you go. That was probably long before the Easter egg thing was called Easter eggs, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joey's, wow, Emma, you have all the facts.
Thank you.
She knows her stuffs. All righty. So we are
General
on
knowledge.
to the last 5 questions. Questions 11 through 13, general knowledge. Write down your answers and tell us how many you got after we reveal the answers in a couple minutes.
Name one mode, I can book it over, of Main Street USA transportation. Name the restaurant replaced by the California Grill at the Contemporary Resort. What was the 1971 price for an adult 11 adventure ticket book?
There you go.
Ooh, Catherine's got 5 out of 10. Way to go, Catherine.
Oh,
I'm
Good
seeing
job,
all the comments.
Catherine.
Thank you for posting your comments and telling us how you're doing. That makes it fun when we get to hear from you guys.
well,
So the first 3 of the last 5 questions. So name one mode of transportation on Main Street, USA. Name the restaurant replaced by the California Grill at the Contemporary Resort. And the last one, number 13 on this slide. What was the 1971 price for an adult, quote, 11 adventure ticket book? Because they used tickets back then when it opened.
oh
right?
yeah, e-ticket.
Back in the day, as they say.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
apparently, here's a little fun fact. Those old e-ticket booths are still there at Disneyland and Disney World.
the booths, or the
But-
ticket booths, are still there.
But originally
Some
there
cases.
was in Disneyland there was originally a bandstand,
Right.
but it was in the way of the castle. So it now resides in a, train park?
It's a nursery. It's like a gardening center. You're talking about the gazebo that was in Town Square on Main Street, USA, originally in Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot Duncan Guard actually went there one
Yeah,
time.
that was Disneyland, right. Alrighty,
Did a
so
fun fact for all of y'all tonight.
last 2 questions of tonight.
You're giving them lots of fun facts, baby.
Yeah, I know that. You're on camera.
There you
Number
go.
14.
Oh,
Last 2 questions.
name one opening day e-ticket attraction?
At Walt Disney World.
And no, this is not Big Thunder.
Okay. Number 15.
Okay, this
Last
real
one.
sorry.
No
Again.
worries.
What famous comedian of the 1950s said Ponce de Leon couldn't find the Fountain of Youth in Florida, so Walt Disney created it?
That's right. So, number 14, name one opening day e-ticket attraction. And this can be a tricky one if you don't know the opening day history of Disney World, Walt Disney World. And number 15, what famous comedian from the 50s and actually 30s and 40s, 60s, 70s said Ponce de Leon couldn't find the Fountain of Youth in Florida, so Walt Disney created it. And here's a hint in case you need it. He actually said it, if I remember correctly, in the Grand Canyon concourse of the Contemporary Hotel.
Well, I thought you were going to give a more specific hint.
No,
but okay.
no. He had said it then, and it was in, if I remember correctly again, it was in the opening day special that aired on television.
Also, another fun fact.
You both actually were in the 10th year anniversary.
No.
Yeah, but that was a
Right.
different. We'll talk about that another day.
The opening day festivities were filmed later in like October 25th was when they dedicated it, and they filmed on the 25th, the 26th, and 27th. And by that time, more e-ticket attractions had opened. But this question is for what e-ticket attractions were open on October 1st.
Yes.
Okay, when the gates first opened, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
Ah.
it's time to interact again. We want to hear from you in the chat, please.
What is your favorite opening day attraction
So if you've been to Disney World, which we
on
probably
opening day?
well, no,
Well, not everybody was born on opening
no.
day.
Well, what attraction have you been on that was there on opening day that you liked the best? So tell us, and we'll share what ours is.
Mine,
Mine, I think, is probably the Haunted Mansion. What is yours, Melissa?
I got to remember what they were. I don't have the answers in front of me.
Okay. Emma, what was your opening day favorite?
I just got it.
Lauren said
was
Haunted Mansion. It was
Haunted
her favorite.
Mansion. That's right. So we got 3 votes for Haunted Mansion so far.
Yay.
If you get the right skipper, I'm
All
going to
right.
say the Jungle Cruise.
And Joey's World says Haunted Mansion also. We got 4 votes for
Oh
Haunted
yeah,
Mansion.
8 them also being Haunted Mansion.
That's right. If someone else has a different option, you better post it in the chat.
Bridget,
Small
that's
World.
Small World.
All right, we got a contender here. We got a competitor. Small World and Haunted Mansion. So far, 4-1.
Hey, Bridget, we had a boat all to ourselves. All 5 of us had our own boat. For It's a
It's
Small
going
World.
pirate.
Now, pirates, there were people in front
yeah.
of us.
No, they weren't.
Okay,
Okay.
I think we had. Yeah, I think we might have. But anyway, so that was Emma's dancing on the screen.
She's-
Oh my gosh, the delay that we see is a couple seconds, and it's still funny to watch Emma dance when we're talking about it. So anyway, all right.
Bridget
so
said, "Oh, how romantic!"
there you go.
With
So-
2 kids and 3 parents.
So here
Wait, what?
are the answers.
Good answers.
Let's do the answers to questions 11 through 15. So, any of these were correct. If you wrote down for number 11, name one of the transportation modes on Main Street, USA. Was the fire truck, horse-drawn streetcars, the horseless carriages, the jitney vehicle, and an omnibus. And some of those are still used. Probably not as much right now, but they definitely are still out there. Number 12, what restaurant was replaced by the California Grill?
The top of the world?
It was called the Top of the World.
Isn't that a song by the Magic Dragon on top of the world?
No, that's just another.
That is a song.
Well, it is a song by Imagine Dragons, but this is a long time before that.
And before Imagine Dragons, the Carpenters had a song called
before-
Top of the World.
And before Imagine
Oh.
Dragons were probably born.
Yes.
But this one, interestingly, go out and Google Top of the World Walt Disney World, because I'm willing to bet you there's some pretty funny videos out there. It
Why?
was a disco at one point, and they had
What?
live bands, and other stuff. So it was really more like a nightclub or something at that time.
Oh, like Cracker Island.
Yeah, sort of like Pleasure Island became. But it's kind of cool because of the groovy clothing and everything, right? All right, number 13. Yeah, I agree with you. It's Joey's World. That's very true.
What?
Number 13 was the 11 adventure ticket for an adult in 1971 cost $5.75.
Now it's 100.
And that included your admission to the park.
Now it's 2,000.
So essentially, admission was basically free, I guess, and you paid for your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's over $100 a day, definitely, unless you buy a very long number of days worth of pass, or you have an annual pass, I guess. Then it would be cheaper. But if you just buy a ticket on its own, it's like $100 to $120 a day, I believe, and it's based on seasonal adjusted rates. So that's kind of crazy.
And speaking of 11 adventure tickets, we were talking about how many attractions we did on our first day at Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah. I gave it the easy attractions. Except for... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah, no, what I was
Unless you
saying,
wanna-
we were talking about the first day we went to Magic Kingdom, which was on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a DAS pass, which is called a Disability Access Service Pass. Emma had one of those.
It goes my friend.
That's right. And because of that, what you do is you go get a return time, sort of like a fast pass return time at each attraction or ride, and then you go back that number of minutes or amount of time later. By doing that on that Wednesday, which is only a couple Wednesdays ago, we did like 11 or 12 attractions that day. And normally we probably only do, I don't know, 6, 7, 8. On Friday, even with the DAS pass, we still only did about 5, 6, or 7 because it was more crowded. So if you have someone with a disability or different abilities and you have an ability to request and get a DAS pass at Town Hall, at Magic Kingdom, or at any of the guest services at any of the parks.
Because we did ours at Animal Kingdom.
It's usually good for your length of stay, and if it's an annual pass, I think it's good for 60 or 90 days, something like that. It really helped us, and I know it helps a lot of other people that have different abilities or disabilities they need to accommodate, even if they're temporary. You know, if you've had surgery or you're having trouble with your back or whatever.
You'll see people with casts on their legs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So in our case, the issues with disabilities that people can't really readily see, we just share, and they attach that to the person's Magic Band or their account, and you're good to go.
And that person has to go first. And you have to go to the actual ride to get the DAS, to get your return time.
To get the return time.
Which was really no big deal for us.
So before we go on and on and on forever, which we can because we had so much fun when we traveled.
Yes.
Number 14 was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, was an opening day attraction, e-ticket. Haunted Mansion.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, 20,000 Leagues. Jungle Cruise, It's a Small World, and believe it or not, the Hall of Presidents was an e-ticket attraction.
Because they added the old yard.
I'm waving at Emma because I don't think she's seen it, but maybe once or twice.
Yeah. It's usually a nap time.
So it's hard to think that was an e-ticket, but I guess because of the technology and all the different animatronics, it was probably really amazing. And still is pretty cool, but it had to be pretty amazing early on. And then the last one, the comedian that said that in the Grand Canyon Concourse, I believe, about Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth that Walt Disney made, it was Bob Hope. So, you might have been able to guess that one because he was pretty famous back then, and people still know him. He was a comedian and an actor, and he hosted a lot of events for the military. He would go overseas and do benefit shows and shows for the military folks that are stationed overseas during wartime and during peacetime. He was just known by a lot of people.
Oh.
Can you answer Patrick's question?
All right, let's look.
Verbally?
Oh, here we go. So, and yes, and we know people, I'm looking at Joey's World says for the DAS, we know that folks that have chronic pain that also get the DAS. That's right.
Yes.
Bridget says she got 12 out of 15. That's pretty good.
Lauren got 6 out of 15.
And Bridget says, oh, yeah, That's great. That's exactly
Yeah.
right, as Joey's World says. Patrick says, does Galaxy's Edge still require a reservation even without COVID going on? I know they are needed one for the first year of that area. Also, got 6 out of 15. All right.
Yeah, I believe they do. You need to have.
Well, you need a reservation to get into the park right now, but you don't need one for Galaxy's Edge itself.
Yeah.
Once you're in the park, you can go into Galaxy's Edge whenever you want to. To get on Rise of the Resistance, you need to have access to something called a boarding group, and you do that through the Disney Parks app, the My Disney Experience app. I don't know where Emma went, but I'm assuming she's going to be back soon. In the meantime, here's
Mickey.
Here's Mickey to say hi. Oh, Emma's bringing something that a friend that she picked up in Walt Disney World
Can I like you?
at
Can I like you,
I thought I
camera?
Droid Depot.
Yes.
Can I like you?
Well, you have to kind of turn him on
Oh, yeah.
before he can say hi.
Emma built an R2D2, and
Yeah.
her friend,
Oh, we don't have the remote.
her friend,
Oh yeah, we opened it over.
her friend built a BB-8, and when we got back to the cabin that evening, they were talking to each other in the car on the way back from studios, and then it was fun to see them interact on the floor of the cabin.
We're going to make sure he's on, which
Oh,
I think he is. You have to turn that on.
Oh, we did.
Okay, let's try it again. There he is.
Oh, we went higher.
Joey went R2D2.
You can make his head turn.
That's his wheel. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, so that was a very good question, Patrick. Yeah, there definitely was a requirement that you had access to Galaxy's Edge separately at one point. They're not doing that right now. Thankfully, once you're in the park, you can go anytime you want and see everything.
Right.
Rise of the Resistance is the only one that you need a pass for.
And then
Right now.
Smuggler's Run, the lines for Smuggler's Run were outrageous, but it looked that way because everybody was standing 6 feet apart.
The other thing we did, which was kind of cool, Patrick,
Oh,
you
yeah.
might get a kick out of, was we went to Oga's Cantina,
Yeah.
and we got lots of different food to try and different kind of drinks. And I brought home a Porg tiki mug, which was kind of cool. I got that downstairs.
Yeah, we'll bring
But
that
that's
up
pretty
next
cool.
time.
So let's see who else. Joey's World said, "Yep, R2D2. Can't wait to meet.
Mr.
Can't wait
Chris
to
is-
meet R2D2."
Mr. Chris is jealous.
I tell you what, I was a little, curious about the cost of these things and what the quality was, and I actually like the quality of the R2D2.
Yeah,
I think
better,
he's-
something more steady than BB-8.
Yeah, he's a little more steady, and he does a lot of
Steady.
stuff. Steady,
Steady.
right?
Oh, steady.
BB-8 tends to lose his head.
And Emma got the backpack to go with it and the personality chip.
Yes.
Yeah.
As if Emma didn't have enough personality for everyone.
Oh.
So anyway, yes, Oga's was really cool. So I'm
It looks-
looking again.
Bridget won.
Bridget got 12 out of 15. We're going to have to start taking Bridget out of the contest
Catherine got 10 out of 15.
because she knows so much.
Way to go,
Oh.
Catherine.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, some of these were really hard because these
Yeah.
are really, this is dated information from almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
since Catherine's got the second most, let's let Catherine be our winner.
Is that okay
Well,
with Bridget?
Yes.
Bridget is the one supplying
Yeah.
our prizes. So
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure I give your address to the cricket, Kathleen.
She said that Bridget goes, I never count.
Oh, you're number one in our hearts, that's for sure. But yeah, for the contest, maybe
I'm a send
you're
Catherine,
an
send me your
expert.
address.
And I think we probably have some stuff from our trip. I think from
Yes.
Miss Bridget anyway. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's cool. But yeah, thank you very much for being part of this. Emma is reading the chat, so she can't be seen on the camera.
I want to see
So
the
you tallied
camera.
your scores. We want to thank you
Tally.
for doing it.
Well, tell
for
you
being
good.
here. Y'all have any questions about the trip to Disney we just did that we can share any info with you? We'll be happy to stay on a little bit longer and answer them. We're at 50 minutes and 12 seconds right now. So we don't want to stay on too long, but if you're interested, we'll be happy to answer them. Just put them in the chat and we'll follow up that way. But if you would, as I said earlier, please go and like the live stream, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for Emma. Hopefully she can build up an audience over time and show what other differently abled people can do.
Yes.
Because they're big fans of Disney, and the Disney community is open to everybody. And I think that's what Emma loves about it so much.
Did Emma have a favorite place to eat this trip?
Yeah.
Joey's World.
I was trying to reach for
R2.
BB-8 here.
R2.
I mean for R2. What am I saying, BB-8? All right, so Emma, you got some questions. So Miss Bridget wants to know, what was your favorite place to eat this trip? You mentioned earlier Yak and Yeti, but was there somewhere else?
Let's think of all the places we ate. We ate Yak and Yeti, the California Grill, Olga's Cantina.
Olga's Cantina.
Olga's Cantina was favorite?
Skipper's Canteen. That was my favorite.
I can be wiggling.
And Whispering Canyon. Those are the restaurants we went and sat down and ate.
He's wobbling.
He's talking.
So what was your favorite? Yes, we did do the Jingle Cruise. It was our first ride of the day on Wednesday.
And it was fun. We had a good skipper.
We had a very good skipper.
Yeah.
What we did was we turned left off of Main Street, went straight into Adventureland, and just did the attractions and rides as we went along.
And that was our most productive day.
That was our most productive day.
R2 agrees.
Yes.
He wasn't with us yet, but he agrees.
Yes.
So yeah, Jingle Cruise was cool. It was a surprise that they had decorated, but it was
Yes.
really great that they had. Favorite snack from the trip? Ooh. What was the favorite snack from the trip?
I didn't eat any. Well, there was desserts.
Yeah, well, that could be. That could count, I think.
Chocolate.
That chocolate dessert we had at
California Grill.
Oh, we had a chocolate thing at the California Grill. That was really good.
And then we had a chocolate thing at Yak and Yeti. And there's a picture of me holding it up, making a silly face.
That's on Talking Emma on Instagram. And on her Facebook page, there's a bunch of photos like
Did
I said.
you guys get a Dole Whip? Nope. Yes. We did get a Dole Whip.
That's probably my favorite. It wasn't an actual Dole Whip, I don't think.
It was a Dole Whip with the strawberry and raspberry syrup on it.
Yeah, it was a holiday special snack.
Sunshine something in Animal Kingdom.
Oh, Simba Sunset.
Simba Sunset.
Simba Sunset. That's what
See,
Kevin
Emma
got.
remembers everything.
In the Hog Village.
In
Harambe Village.
Harambe Village.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Patrick has a what? Which one do you prefer? California Screamin' or Incredicoaster? Which version do you prefer? Well, we never rode the original California Screamin'.
We have seen video
Yeah.
with
So between
Neil Patrick Harris.
between the two, which one do you like better? Like to see which one
Which
was.
is what Mickey's Big Wheel now?
No, the Incredicoaster was California Screamin'.
Okay.
Yeah. So you rode it, but not when it was California Screamin'.
Yeah, they already switched over.
Do you think the theming for Incredicoaster was good?
Oh, yeah.
Little bit.
A little bit?
They made like the statue character move a little bit like
Oh
the
yeah, because
animatronic.
they were just decoration. They weren't animatronics.
Yeah.
And Incredicoaster was fun because you had the whole story the whole time. And usually when I get on a roller coaster, I have my eyes closed because I'm becoming chicken the older I get.
Okay. Yeah, Lauren says she'll have to try that one next time. Yeah, the Simba Sunset in Animal Kingdom was really good. And that was
very cold, trust me.
But yeah, it was good to have. There was plenty of spaces, just as an FYI too. There was plenty of places to sit. We sat out in an area near there that had fans, and the cast members were cleaning the tables and the chairs and the backs of the chairs and the handles, and they were doing a great job. So everybody felt comfortable.
Don't worry.
And Emma was
Did
making
you
sure.
guys ride any thrill rides at Disney? Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We're gonna make it.
Okay.
Angry.
All right. Expedition
Uncle
Everest.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, don't blow out the mic is all.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. Even though my Mac was kind of falling off every
I
single minute.
think those are the only 4 big.
Oh,
Because
look.
Splash was closed.
Emma says, "Did Mom scream on Tower of Terror?" Do you remember?
Yes, I went back.
Oh,
Yes,
I can tell you
Mom
right
did
now,
scream.
what I did while they were on Tower of Terror was shop in the gift shop. And it was really late toward the end of the night when the park was closing. So we got
It
to
was
see
almost
Hollywood
7.
Studios at night with all the lights, the
The
Christmas,
Christmas lights, which was really
Including
pretty.
the
That was
projection they do on Tower of Terror.
Oh, and one thing I guess that was new this year for us was that Emma started collecting the pressed pennies, which we'd
Yes.
never
Yeah.
done before. And now you can do it with your Apple Pay on your phone and get a set in certain machines. So you can get all the different varieties and collect them a little quicker.
Yeah.
But we still only filled half of a book after 4 days.
Disney, please tell me you're going to do a hard American one for 100. Or 50 and you're going to be a Walt Disney World. Do it.
Okay.
Please.
Alright, at first I wondered why Vader wasn't at Galaxy's Edge. Then I watched Revenge of the Sith and remembered why.
That's right.
Anakin.
He is supposed to be gone, and this is supposed to be taking place
Before.
at a different period.
Different
in
period.
the Star Trek.
The only
Star Wars.
the
I
only
mean, Star Trek. What's wrong with me, huh?
the only person that
He's disappointed. It sounds like.
the only character that you see besides R2D2 who's talking right now
I didn't mean Star Trek. Sorry about that. Roger.
is Chewbacca. We saw Chewbacca.
Chewie.
Yes,
And Ray.
Chewie.
And Ray.
So yeah, it was
And
pretty
Ray
cool.
Skywalker.
That's well, Ray was actually the
Granddaughter of the Sith Lord.
of Emperor Palpatine.
She's a Palpatine.
Weird. You don't remember that?
Lauren says
No.
I collect
Oh,
the
wow.
pressed pennies too.
Oh, cool. Are-
Awesome.
Are there any that are your favorites? Because we need to look. Yeah, Joey's World does too. We need to look. The only ones we were looking for were kind of at the major rides. We didn't really go to probably where a lot of the machines are because they're all throughout the parks. But we have the ones from Tower of Terror.
Pirates.
We have the one from Pirates. We have one from Space Mountain. Those from Space
When we
Mountain.
didn't ride though.
Right, well, we didn't, we didn't get to do that one, but we got the pennies, and we also got a one of the what do you call the little bricks, the little hexagonal.
The hexagon bricks that they had for opening day on Magic Kingdom, that you walk on as you're going into the
Yeah, they were like commemorative,
commemorative
yeah.
plates.
and we have one of those that we got in the Space Mountain gift shop. That was
Bridget
cool.
says she collects all Mickey-shaped foods in the only Mickey-shaped thing we have.
Oh, and Patrick collects pressed pennies too. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
No, it's not. It was still on.
No, what was
Getting
it?
one from Splash Mountain is a good call. They go up in price after the machines retire. So before they change it to Princess and the Frog,
Yeah.
Oh, get the Splash
get the
Mountain
Splash
ones.
Mountain ones because
Yeah.
they're going to retire
I didn't
those
think
machines.
about that. That's a very good point. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Do they still allow the Coke detonators?
Still not allowed.
Oh, do they still not allow? No, they actually did.
But we didn't bring in. That's from last.
Yeah, we brought this one back
From
from
Disneyland.
And
Disneyland.
so we got Diet Coke one.
But we had 3 that we didn't bring back.
No.
We had to buy suitcases, unfortunately, because we had too much junk that we bought and clothes. We could have thrown away the clothes and brought back the souvenirs, but we kept the clothes too. But we do have the people that were with us, our friends that were with us, did bring 1 or 2 back, I believe. I don't think it's an issue on the flights anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they packed them in their bags that got checked anyway.
Yeah, that's what we did from Disneyland. And Lauren says, I looked by main rides like those and in shops, but I don't think I have the hexagonal shape ones. Oh, this was the commemorative bricks. This was not the
commemorative
pennies.
You can
Yes.
buy one for when you go to the gift shop. I will think Mountain
Space
tomorrow.
Mountain has those. It's not the pennies.
Right.
No, I'm talking about the thing. I'm talking about where. Mommy!
stop that. Now, come on now. Everybody relax. Everybody's getting animated here because we're talking about fun stuff.
Flying with them is no longer an issue, said Bridget.
There you go.
That's the
Okay, so what were you going to say?
I was going where you can find the thing where you can do it. At the back, you know the gift shop where you exit from Space Mountain at the end of the ride?
Yes, that's where we got the brick.
And towards the very back, you'll see strings, and you see a hexagon. That's the one.
That's where they do the detect camera, phone cases and other things like that. So they do custom stuff back then. So what are your absolute must rides in a normal tone without yelling? Patrick says. Well, I added that part, but he wants to know what your must rides are.
What's your must rides at Magic Kingdom?
That's right.
Okay, if you were Stacy and you were doing must do Disney,
Yes.
what would you include?
What's your must do at Magic Kingdom?
My must do would be Haunted Mansion. I would want to do it forever. Even after the park closed. Blink on the Mountain.
It's up to you. I'm not going to give you any suggestions because these are your choices.
I know I'm thinking.
Okay, let's move on to
Space
Animal
Mountain.
Kingdom.
Space Mountain, okay.
Wait, are we going like one park or get all the parks?
How about we do 3 at each
park.
park?
Blink on
Deputy attendant.
Haunted Mansion. Blink on the Mountain.
He did that on his own, guys.
Yeah,
We didn't
touch
push
the
any
remote.
buttons.
Yeah, apparently Glory usually goes around after like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
The only reason you can turn it back on is you click it back and forth, off and on.
Okay. So the other 3 parks.
I'm still working on the last one from Magic Kingdom.
Okay. We had 3 for each park, and you named 3. You said Space Mountain, Big Thunder, and Haunted Mansion. So what about 3 for Hollywood?
Tower of Terror, Rock and Roll Coaster, Starry Aerosmith,
And
Slinky Dog Guy.
yeah, we did Slinky Dog for the first time, and that
And
was
Daddy did
fun.
a good job. He can get a lollipop.
He deserves a lollipop.
I deserve a lollipop because I rode
Yes.
Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog was very smooth, but it was higher than I expected. It's not super high, but I don't ride roller coasters too often. But it was so much fun. So I would
And I
encourage you, if
and
you're
they
not
were-
a
we
if
were
you're
in
not
the
a roller
last
coaster
car.
fan, I would still ride that one. Emma and I were in the tail end,
Yeah.
by the tail, and it was fun.
Yeah.
So definitely for that. So yeah, Haunted Mansion, we talked about, was probably your favorite in Magic Kingdom, but we didn't say anything in Hollywood Studios about Star Wars. So I'm wondering if there is an issue with
R2 went to sleep.
R2 went to sleep.
I can turn him back on.
Well, that's okay. What's your favorite
Okay, he's back on.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
Star Wars ride at Hollywood Studios?
Either Rising Resistance or Smuggler's Run.
Well, we've done Smuggler's Run before, but we haven't done Rise all the way through.
Yeah.
And Bridget will tell you that story later.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in Animal Kingdom, top 3.
Chemical Safari,
Safaris.
probably Dinosaur.
What was it?
Dinosaur?
Probably.
Probably Dinosaur.
Because that's the only real one is like Everest.
Okay, and then Everest, I guess.
Yeah.
Dinosaur just kind of beats you up. It's
Yeah.
kind of rough to me.
Well, it has the same type of vehicle like, and I know that.
and
Because
then
it's also a cracker ride.
and
And, giving it away, cutting down Primeval World,
so
Mount Crack.
even though we didn't go to Epcot, what would your top 3 at Epcot be?
Test track.
Test Crack like World Motion. Soarin' over California, not go around the world.
Okay.
Because it changed the music.
And the third one,
Wiggly Wiggly Land.
Living with the Land.
If they put the music back in at the end.
We had a
You know, Wiggly Wiggly Land.
yeah.
Wiggly Wiggly Land.
The old song. I was telling Melissa the other day that it would be cool if they would put up beds on the boats, and you could rent a boat and Living with the Land and sleep overnight as it goes around the thing because it's so relaxing. I love Living with the Land,
But they have cameras, you know that,
but
right?
I'm an old boring guy.
They have
See, I
cameras.
wish they would do that at
Hey.
Haunted Mansion because it's cold and it's dark.
That's what I want.
You could sleep in Haunted Mansion.
Sleep
That's
in
for
Oh
Haunted
sure.
Mansion.
yeah, I think Disney or Wiggly would go let you sleep there, wouldn't they?
I don't know about that one.
No, that was Tower Cover. It was really gonna be like a hotel
Yes,
type.
Patrick, we went to Toy Story Land, and the only thing we did was Slinky Dog Dash. It was towards the middle of the afternoon, and we arrived a little later than normal because it was raining so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really enjoyed Toy Story Land.
We
Red Pixar though. Not the company itself, but the area. It's going out so.
The original Pixar little street was not open at the time, but they still use it, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
The Luxo lamp animatronic is gone, but you could see some cool video of that online.
I think they moved him for Disney, for California because they were changing the California pier to
Could be.
Pixar.
Could be.
Oh,
Well, you want to wrap it up now?
well,
Okay, so what do we say to everybody? Thank you for...
thank you again, everyone, for playing with me tonight. As always, I'm your host, Emma, from Talking Mickey Closet. And as always, everyone, the everyone,
And come back.
and come back real soon.
Come back next week. 7 o'clock on Saturdays. Like the stream and share it, please.
Yes, clear the cream, clear the cream, clear the cream,
And
clear
thank,
the cream.
You want to talk about the HATBOX ghost?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Hattie,
before we wrap up, yes.
Hattie,
Thank you for the reminder.
Hattie.
Please go to, I'll explain because it's I posted it earlier. Please go to Emma's Instagram or to Emma's Facebook page or
Yeah.
to the Differently Abled Disney Fan Facebook group. There are links out there to a petition on change.org that is petitioning Walt Disney World to bring Hatbox Ghost
The Disney company, actually.
to Disney, right? To bring Hatbox Ghost to the Haunted Mansion
Hattie.
at Disney World.
Give
Right.
it quickly 100.
Well, 100 years, most of us probably won't see, but let's...
I will probably see it.
Yes, you probably will, but we'd like to see it before then. So how about sooner?
How about the 55th?
That would be awesome. 55th or maybe the 60th, whatever. But that's what that petition is about, and it's got, I think, we just set it up while we were there. It's only got 3 signatures, I think, right now. So if you'd like to see Hatbox Ghost in Florida, add your name to Emma's petition.
Thank you, Story World, again for the sponsorship and helping out with the, what you call it,
Being a moderator.
my meal brother, and thank you also for helping out with the link.
And then what about your actual sponsors? Who are your sponsors you need to thank before we say goodnight?
Oh yeah, thank you to Miss Alma Mawani for your sponsorship at Weimar here in San Antonio at the
Quarry?
Clary. And Miss Bridget Laker with your boss. I didn't know his or her name.
Well, it's just Miss
It's
Bridget's
just Miss
doing it.
Bridget.
I know, but it was her.
No, it's Miss Bridget that does the sponsorship.
I know.
All right? So thank you to Miss Bridget also, and Storybook Trips by
Yeah.
Bridget for being a sponsor and helping us plan our trips.
Well,
All right? So until next week.
yeah, I'm on. None.